We are in downtown in a place that is iconic to this community. They spent some time doing a rehab of your downtown, didn't they?
Yeah, it was over the last couple of years, the Riverwalk was all redone. And then the following year, Main Street was done, and that's just about the time that we had gone through our complete restoration too. So it just kind of all brought the whole downtown together. We had a paint analyst in here when we were doing the restoration. He uncovered all the beautiful stencils and the coloring, so it was redone to the original 1929 look. All the detail that you see in the opera boxes, in the mask, that's all plaster. Through the years, some of that had gotten damaged and it was just restored. In fact, the mask actually had a big hole right through his mouth where they had inserted a pipe as part of the original heating system that was in here.
He was puffing out
That's
heat.
right, yeah. And you know, there's a really interesting fact about the theater too, that it opened in 1929 and it was marketed as the coolest place in town because there was actually a very early air conditioning system in here. If you see those patches on the floor,
sure,
that's where there was a ductwork system, and in the basement is a big air exchanger. So they would pull the cool water off of the Milwaukee River, which is behind us, and this air exchanger would blow it through the floors. So they could get this building, even when it was 90 outside, down to about 70 degrees.
Is that right?
Yep, so coolest place in town.
And it was.
It was, and still is.
It is, in a whole different definition.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
One full year of restoration went into the building. We opened March 14th, 2020 to a sellout crowd, and March 15th, we closed because of COVID.
Sure.
So we were down for about a year, and then we kind of had a soft opening, and 22 was really our first year in operation. I think we had 12,000 tickets that were sold. Wow. The next year we were up to 20,000, and the last year we were at 25,000. So this year our goal is 30.
Yeah, and you'll get it?
I'm positive we will.
Yeah. So you're co-executive director.
Yes.
And has this been your work? You guys have, is this theater and running theaters like this? Is this what you do?
Me, not at all. I was on the board during the restoration.
Oh, you were?
And when the director left, they had asked, I just retired from my real job, and they asked me to step in to just kind of take over for a while.
Yeah.
But now I'm kind of thinking I might want to retire again. So Leona's kind of learning the ropes.
Guess what? Get ready. Is theater your background?
No, actually architecture is my background with a focus of, I have a certificate in historic preservation.
Oh.
So this is right up my alley. Yeah.
Kind of perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, were you part of all of this? Like, did you?
I've been a volunteer for several years. I was a part of, I was in this building when there was no seats here on my first tour, but that was a real big team that was involved in every aspect of this.
Yeah.
There was a board of about 16 members for 2 years that put all the effort into what do we do with this place, survey the community, what do you want to do with it, help with the fundraising. Actually, the community was the one who said this shouldn't be just a movie theater. It should be a multi-purpose venue, which is why we decided to level out the floor, lose some seats, add on to the stage a little bit, and now it's doing just what the community asked us to do.
And you're really kind to an audience because you look at these seats, like there's a lot of room. You come to some of these theaters that they've redone that are this age, and it's like, I am too big for this seat. This is not the case here.
Nope.
Like you're being respectful. And cup
holders too.
Well, you have a
like
bar.
That? That's right.
It's important. Are you both part of programming?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And how do you know how to do that? Where do you go for talent to bring into this space?
We have we call them the wizards on the team, and one of our wizards is very familiar with musics in Southeast Wisconsin. So he's also booked music with State Fair and Bastille Days and Summerfest. So he knows any available bands. And then we have another guy who's our comedy wizard, and he used to have a comedy club. So he's really good about finding the right guys to come on and do the comedy shows for us.
It's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.